All right, it's 5:18, got the latest advisory just about 18 minutes ago, and Milton is back to being within 2 miles an hour of a Category 5 again.
Yeah, so it's a pretty dangerous situation, which is the reason so many people are evacuating in the Tampa Bay area.
Well, and I've got a good friend of mine in Hernando Beach, and they're having a hard time getting out. They're going to get out, but the gas is limited. The roads are like just flat because
we saw that traffic cam.
Yeah. It's awful. So people are trying, and I think that's great. And keep trying. Don't let that deter you, I would say to people, because you have to get out of there. You can't stay. If they tell you to evacuate, you have to. It's really important for your safety. Let's get you caught up right now because we are only 2 miles an hour away from being back to a Cat 5. Either way you look at this thing is likely to make landfall as a Category 3. Trek across the state as a Cat 1. And so it's a powerful, powerful storm, and the storm surge is devastating. So we'll talk more about it, but look at this. We're going to trek up, become a Cat 5 again, likely by this afternoon. And then by the time we get to Thursday around 2 a.m., that's when landfall will likely occur per this latest advisory. Okay, so I wanted to time this out for you and kind of zoom you in, show you who's going to be impacted by that landfall specifically. I think that's very important. We're going to zoom you down and show you Tampa, between Tampa and Sarasota. So you've got St. Petersburg right there. Got a good friend of mine that actually lives on her sailboat down in St. Petersburg. Certainly she's in Tallahassee, gotten away from the storm, but it's very sad. And you're looking at Sarasota as well. So it's devastating. And then this treks across the state. Certainly we are not in the cone, but we are going to feel impacts from that, including storm surge. Let's zoom you down. Now I want to make a mention that an average home ceiling is about 8 feet, okay? But we are looking at storm surge from Tampa into St. Petersburg, into Clearwater and Bradenton to be over 12 feet. In fact, in some areas locally, about 15 feet of surge is expected. So it's very, very dangerous, deadly if you don't evacuate. And we've heard that from mayors, from officials and everybody else. So Fernandina Beach down through Atlantic, Jacks, Neptune beaches into Jacksonville, Orange Park, Palatka, you're looking at 3 to 6 feet potentially of surge, okay, on our coastline. So we've got the tropical storm watches from Lake City into Stark and Gainesville. Right here in this salmon color, we have got the hurricane watches, and that's because surge is certainly possible. The tropical storm watch up here in Brunswick, up toward Jessup. And then as you look at Futurecast, this really tells the story. We're going to start to see some showers as early as 5:15 in the morning tomorrow. Okay, so as these showers come in, they're going to brush us, but we're certainly going to see them getting heavier for areas like Orlando. This is by noon into tomorrow. This is the storm watch as it churns up, and you'll see right here by about 2:15 in the morning on Thursday, that's where we see it starting to make impact between Tampa, Sarasota, St. Petersburg, surrounding areas like Bradenton. Then it comes into Orlando pretty much full force by 11:15 as a Cat 1 from what we're seeing right now. We certainly are going to feel impacts from that, and then it's going to continue to move through as a very powerful storm. This is a sad situation. This is a very, very impactful storm. So, we've got to watch it, and we will. And we can tell you that the rainfall totals have certainly increased to 10 inches in Palm Coast is what's likely. 7 inches in St. Augustine, which floods very, very easily. As you know, if you've lived here a long time, Green Cove Springs, 7 inches, Orange Park, Jacksonville, about 5 inches. And that'll certainly impact areas like San Marco, Riverside, Avondale, who flood as well. So we've got rain chances into Wednesday, and just the max chance for Thursday as that storm comes in with a vengeance. And over the last 10 days, we've seen immense amounts of rain. I mean, you think about Helene, that low pressure system we had off the Gulf that's now moved out. And over the next 7 days, we're going to get devastating rain. The tropical storm force winds have certainly started to pick up, and they will continue to do so. Look at these gusts for us. And I want you to take a look as we get into really Thursday at this point. So we're looking at the middle of the night Thursday. These gusts pick up to 53 miles an hour in St. Augustine and upper 40s for everybody else. So it's a dangerous situation. Now I want to show you my predictions because after Thursday, we still see small chances for some of that rain to still move through on Friday. It's not impactful, but I'll tell you what will be impactful. The flooding we see, the surge that'll be left behind, the wind damage, there's going to be a lot of cleanup. So we'll need these rain chances to dissipate as we get into Sunday and next week because you'll need time to clean up from the storm.
And if you've not done so already, now is a good time to download both the Weather Authority app and our Hurricane app. Both are free in your app store. Be sure to turn on push alerts so that you never miss an important update from the Weather Authority.